Hi, welcome to my show. This is the international non-USA edition. I haven't decided if I want to make a USA decision for YouTube yet, if humor is the way to go. My main intention was to make beauty blogs combined with YouTube videos of new products, trials, giveaways, and what most girls would do in their videos, show out outfits. But I'm gonna try this to see if it's entertaining and worth a try. My main intention is to get a lot of views. I want to see if people are interested, maybe end up on a search site like this is a really one of those hot videos like that teacher for April Fool's Day in America, when someone gets a phone call in class, they have to answer it in public on speakerphone, and the girl was found out she was pregnant. She was going to name the baby April Fools and fool the teacher. Just maybe it would spark something like that. If it would spark something with a corporation, that would be good, but I'm just dreaming. Anyways, I haven't heard back from Karma for a sponsorship yet. If you watched this before the video I sent you 2 days ago, I hope I'm not bothering you or spamming you. You guys have busy schedules. This show is mainly for guys, since I usually make shows for girls. And the other episode, briefly, if you watched this first, was of me curling my hair, showing you the results, and telling you what I was doing. I'm going to try to keep it brief, maybe keep this 25 minutes. If it goes over, I'll let you know in the WeTransfer. My friend had told me it's a very useful program, but I don't think I'll be using WeTransfer Plus until I really need to send like huge monster files. Okay, so today we went to the casino. I am sponsoring a casino. When there's difference when if it is endorsed or funded, I am working with the company. I've contacted the corporation, and they are paying for certain goods to be in giveaways and like actual TV show funded. Sponsor is when I've contacted the company and they will give me a discount, or they will let me promote their product and I get a discount or free product. Sponsor is also if I endorse the product and invest in the product. And then promoting is when I really like the product but I haven't contacted the company about any deals I would make for them. I'm currently working a marketing job. I test a lot of products and I do different kinds of work with in between, and also in promotions at promotional events. Kind of just show the product to people, and I hope as my appearance becomes much better that I can get hotter deals and such. But as you know, if you're ever on medication or have a health concern or become lazy, to be totally honest, weight changes. I feel like I always do squats. This is a fitness section of it. So my legs are pretty fit. I like to lose like 8 handfuls off my whole body, really. But that's personally me. I know that if you guys ever gain any weight, I wouldn't blame you. Or if you became anorexic, I'd probably like feed you food that would help you gain weight. You know, I used to do nursing. I don't know. I just do all kinds of jobs. Right now, I'm putting my overseas job on hold to do this because a lot of people are discouraging me from it. But that doesn't discourage me from going on vacation there for a couple of weeks. So don't be discouraged that I will never get to you or we will never meet, that kind of thing. For the next few weeks, I'm going to be contacting a lot of companies to see if they'll sponsor me. I really think that they would need some kind of video proof of people viewing before they would sponsor me. So I'm just letting them know in advance and then emailing them back. Setting up my social networks, in a way that my personal information won't be compromised. I noticed I'm also studying social media and cultures of different bloggers, how they work and how neat their sections are set up about their videos and what is the best way to go about this. I was thinking, I'm not paranoid, but I really don't want to have any stalkers, so I noticed girls who do give out their addresses on YouTube use a P.O. box, so it would be wise to get a excuse me, wise to get a post office box instead of using my parents' address. And so far, I do have 12 companies that will sponsor me for free samples, Walmart being one of them, and a lot of oral hygiene products, and a lot of feminine hygiene products, and a lot of organic products. They will sponsor me, so I'm really glad I got through with those. If you ever need help with any kind of funding for, I'd say, like gift packets, or companies, like you want a certain company to like when you do like one of those events and you have all those gift baggies, I specialize in that too. So just contact me and we'll see what we can do. There's a lot of companies that do international, so we could always just contact a headquarters for that. I've been doing this for about 6 months, and it's pretty fun. I get a lot of free stuff, and then I decide to give it away or something like that. I just need to figure out like shipping for certain things like this. Okay, I'm gonna go to break, and then when I come back, I will start my show. Okay. I modeled for Curvy Couture, but not curvycouture.com. These are available at curvycouture.com. I'm wearing one in blue, but I don't want to show that one. The blue one is a lot nicer. This one is really firm, so it might feel kind of tight, or it's kind of ornamental. And it comes with padding. If you know someone who is 36C or above, these would fit them. They're nicer than Victoria's Secret. The wire doesn't poke through. Victoria's Secret is about the same price. These are actually $10 more expensive, and the underwear is also more expensive, but the fabric is good quality. I would suggest that to wash lingerie by hand, not even put it in a lingerie machine basket mesh holder. You can find these at curvycouture.com. I modeled them for hotlook.com. I don't know, last sale for this brand was in October. You could probably sign up and have them email you. They do international shipping, but probably for no, they don't. Sorry. They do not do international shipping. They ship some products to Australia. They do US and Canada. Cosmetic products do not go to Australia over 3 ounces, and most liquids do not. Okay, I will be right back. All my breaks are 30 seconds, and we'll start the show. Enjoy. Okay, welcome back to the show. My name is Sharon Sangria. My real name is Sharon, and for privacy reasons, I'm not going to reveal my last name until later. I got my nickname in the first year of college. I was going to a drinking party with some friends, and everyone grabbed a case of beer, and I grabbed a bottle of sangria, and then they were asking me, why did I grab a bottle of wine instead of a bottle of beer? And I figured it must taste better, so they're like, go grab another one while you're at it. And then I went, I'm like, okay, and then they're like, Sharon and that sangria, Sharon Sangria, and the nickname, they just call me that sometimes when we go drinking, and people ask me why, and I tell them that. So just so you know, there is a celebrity nicknamed Tila Tequila. She, however, changed her nickname does not wish to be called that anymore. She is currently pregnant with someone's baby, and it's kept anonymous, or she doesn't want anyone to know, or she doesn't have a father. It was on Facebook 2 weeks ago, and it just happened to pass by. She had a blog, like a truth blog, and then I'll reveal more of that in my music section of the show. Okay, before the men's section of the show, I am going to read an article about women's paychecks and where they go, just in case any women are watching the show and they don't want to get offended that I'm making a show just for men. Okay, the average U.S. woman makes $43,000 a year, so $3,000 a month, and 50% of it goes to rent, groceries, transportation, and utilities. I think women can do a lot better than that. They can make like up to $80,000 a month. So people have just keep trying, or like not like wish to be a housewife, only because I think men expect more. Like after you have the baby, you know, you need to go back to work, unless you're like married to a wealthy like one person is wealthy and one person is poor, and that will be on my dating section. Some people, sometimes I'm just gonna tell it to you in my relationship section because it's funnier that way. So yes, women can do a lot better, and then 30% is on fun stuff, and 20% on loans, student loans, and emergency fund, including credit card payments. I know about 40% of my paycheck goes to credit card payments. And okay, so first section of my show is the travel section. We went to Horseshoe Casino today. We went to the buffet, and they are a sponsor. I get 4 free buffet tickets a month, and I can invite 2 guests. I get $200 of gameplay, and if you are in the area, you can always join me. Parking after 6 is free. If you park 5:59 or before, it is $25, unless you earn 15 tier credits in gaming, adult gaming. So I guess if you liked arcade as a kid, it would be that, but with money. And if you have a gambling problem, call the 1-800 number. You'll probably know when you run out of money, or if you're like the average person, you have moved back in with your mom. Alright, it is located at 100 Public Square, Cleveland, Ohio, and if you live outside of USA, you will have received some pictures. I would have to say the buffet is only worth going to if you're free. It's like $22 a person, and it's like food you would eat on a cruise. The gelato is very rich and good quality, and they have like boatloads of desserts. Like everyone over 40 had like 2 plates of desserts, and I had 2 salads, and the fish was okay. The perch has bones in it. Perch is like a fish, and then catfish is like, it's red but it's not spicy. And then a section of Chinese food, a lot of Italian food, but I wish I had more fruit really. Yeah, it's pretty good, but not to pay out of pocket. You can definitely go to a lot better places for food than the casino. They have like animated slots and blackjack and poker, and if you are earning points through TotalRewards.com, you earn points every time you enter the casino, and you can redeem free handbags and shot glasses and such. It is a pretty good place to go to, just to check it out if you're in Cleveland. Cleveland's pretty popular place is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is, I haven't been there like ever, and I've lived here most of my life. It's like a music tour of rock and roll artists and pictures of them and different kinds of media with them. If you're looking for a more party hotspot place, Columbus, Ohio is definitely your spot. Cleveland has a lot of juice bars opening up now, and a few fusion restaurants. Columbus is definitely your place for like organic and pizza. Okay, next part of the show. What guys think when girls? So, when a girl wears really long mascara, a guy probably thinks her spidey senses are tingling. When a girl wears really dark lipstick, a guy would probably think somebody must have died. When a girl when a girl, this was so easy just thinking it up. Maybe I have to improvise better. Okay, let me do some of the guys and it'll come back to me. When a guy shaves his head, a girl thinks, well, maybe if when he grows it out next time, I could probably dye it pink before he shaves it all off. When a guy wears a big plaid sweater, girl thinks, he must think he's Irish. Or English. I think plaid is English. Or Scottish, really. When a girl wears too much blush, a guy thinks, but she's so embarrassed about, we have sex all the time. When a girl wears too much black eyeliner and eyeshadow mixed together all around her eyes, oh my god, somebody beat her up. This probably only applies to like little teenage boys and boys who are babies. If I remember any of my other ones, other ones, I will list them at the end of the show. Oh, one more. When a girl wears foundation too white for her complexion, boy must think, oh, it must be pretend to be a ghost day. I don't even know what my humor is. This isn't even an adult talk show. This is a children's talk show. Okay, okay, this part is a lot better. You know you're rich when a homeless person, somebody, a total stranger, gives you a bottle of liquor. That's how it is. When you're poor, you're eating at an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet at Red Lobster. When you're middle class, you know you're rich when you won the lottery. Okay, when you know you're rich when you're rich is when you have Aphrodite statue in the middle of your 50-acre swimming pool pond. Okay, this humor is supposed to be United Kingdom based because I think they still use a kind of like the social class system is still in effect there. Okay, you know you're rich when, if you're a kid, you find $10 in somewhere like at the park or in your mom's laundry, in the laundry or something like that. Okay, section 2, when you're poor, you know you're poor when, as a homeless person, I feel like this is going to be inappropriate, but I read somewhere that Dutch people like self-depreciating humor. You know you're poor when you're a homeless person and your homeless box is actually an igloo made out of yellow snow. I don't know, that might be kind of gross. You know you're poor when, for middle class, when you have a mortgage. Also taxes. Taxes will beat the crap out of you. Okay, as a child, you know you're poor when you can't afford the lemonade your friend made homemade selling down the street for €1/8, but he'll probably trade you a glass for a cookie that your mom made. That one's kind of cute. Okay, you know you're poor when, if you're a rich person, you have a gold digger as a spouse. Alright, I'm going to take a break and then we're going to go to sports news and music and then one more section. So far it's 17 minutes, so right on time. My timing is good. Be right back. Second sponsor is Dove deodorant. Newsflash, Cameron Diaz, the celebrity of Charlie's Angels, has announced that she has not used deodorant for 20 years because the chemicals are not very hygienic. Dove always makes their products that aren't lotions with at least a quarter of lotion, includes liquid soap, solid soap, and everything besides hair products, really. Lotion will always have 100% lotion. Cameron Diaz is also announced, sourced by Hotmail, by both these sayings that she has said. She has been with a woman, so probably someone from Charlie's Angels. Alright, be right back. Okay, welcome back to the show. I just remembered a few things from earlier sketches. What guys think when girls wear red lipstick, guys must think, she's trying to be so sexy that I can't even kiss her. When girls wear hot pink lipstick and then kiss you and then you realize what she's done when you look in the mirror, oh my god, it's like Barbie vampire. Okay, news. I'm gonna start with music industry and then a discussion and then switch to sports and go back to idea of the day. Alright. Today I was watching a video and I tried to watch it a long time ago, but I wasn't interested at all. My brother had told me that in the US music industry there's this Illuminati thing, and it's like this propaganda where like pyramids and triangles and eyeballs, and they're just like that American music industry is based on satanistic spirituality, and Christians don't listen to hip-hop and how certain music artists are drawn to like having like a mass culture effect on the music industry by like using all these symbols. Mostly it's like a pyramid or Egyptian stuff, and I don't really buy into it. And then there's like random news how Nicki Minaj and some people are like ploys and like tools in the thing. And I was talking to this I didn't talk to him. Like I received an email from a search post I listed, and there's this Ugandan man from Ugandan living in Holland, and he had a blog. He's like, check me out, and he had this whole blog about Illuminati, and I'm curious about it, but I don't even think it exists. There's rumors like Tila Tequila had a brain aneurysm, like a brain stroke from revealing truths about it, and how if you are against Illuminati, they will try to ruin your image, like how Michael Jackson was not part of it, and certain African American rappers, and how they were trying to ruin his image by calling him a child molester, and then if they can't ruin his image, then they would murder him, how most murders are planned by them. And I think it is really weird. Like, spiritually, I am a spiritual person. Like, my grandma's Buddhist, and no, she's not Buddhist, sorry. My grandma is Christian, my mom is Buddhist, and I wouldn't go to say, like, Satan is real, but I don't know, they have confessed, like, some celebrities, I sold my soul to the devil, and I think they're just being metaphoric, really, like, oh, it's so hard to be rich, and then, I don't know, they're idolized, but it's like, you never really know until you are. It could just be, like, they're just taking, like, things they say, because their celebrities are hounded all the time in their film. They're just taking clips of that and just making it so weird. I don't think it exists like anywhere else in the world. There's no stories about artists from other countries having that, but I'm not the right person to discuss it with. If you have any comments, I guess we could talk about it, but it's not something I know, like, who is what in the like Beyonce and Jay-Z are said to be like leaders and stuff. Like, I know who and like certain things, and like, but just as rumors, I'm not really into that. I just think it's really interesting discussion, and I wonder if more bullcrap is going to be about it, because I don't think that they're trying to brainwash America. Because Lily Allen, a music artist in United Kingdom, sure isn't going through any rumors that she's being satanically possessed, or even indie artists like Lorde and Iggy Azalea. So if you're working in the industry, watch out. There's like rumors of the devil, like if you're famous, you're in with the devil or something like that. I just think. And then Bob Marley is totally opposite. They're saying how he mixes music with love, how to get rid of the darkness, and just don't pray to the devil. What, Mom? Hold on, break. That was our special guest. She didn't want to be on the show because she just didn't want to. Okay, yeah, I don't believe there's Satan in the music industry. I just think America is basically a lot of Christians, and then they just have something to talk about with all the media. Entertainment is entertainment. I think it's because of their like pure belief system. Since everything is getting so sexualized and everyone is in like a tiny bikini for curvaceous figure, they do feel like that when they do wear like ultra dark eyeshadow and like dark colored clothing, that they seem kind of like depressed, gothic looking. So they just make assumptions. Okay, so the sports issues. I'm gonna have to look up and read a little bit about this. It's been on the news like 5 days straight, and it is way more popular than the Ukrainian-Russian America political thing. Everyone I know who was into that, it was older than me, that kind of political news, and I don't get bored talking about it, but I really rather talk about popular culture. Okay, so V. Steviano is 38 years old, and you can find this news at zhiphopcleveland.com, which is 107.9's radio, the hip hop station in Cleveland. They have listed it. I will read it to you. Okay, so Los Angeles Clippers owner Donald Sterling is forced to sell the team for making racist comments that hurt the league. So NBA is the National Basketball Association, which I will talk about soccer soon to all the Europeans because basketball is not a sport popular to you guys, but he was found out to have tape recordings, which yesterday, your time now yesterday, two lawyers were reviewing and to confirm that he had made those statements. V Steviano is his current girlfriend, and she is the one to have recorded the racist leak tape of Donald Sterling. What I read 2 days ago, he was talking about his team, the Clippers, and he was said that to talk to his wife, he didn't want her to associate with black people, and how that he compared all the players, most basketball players in America are African American, how he was comparing them to dogs and animals, and the National Basketball Association fined him $2.5 million, which is the maximum, and all that money goes to anti-racism and discrimination programs throughout the basketball league. And the 5 facts about V. Steviano: she is black and Mexican. Let me see if I can get a picture on my screen. She looks like Little Kim and the rapper and Kim Kardashian mixed together. If you continue, your recording will be stopped. Okay, well, zhiphopcleveland.com, Donald Sterling's girlfriend, if you want to see a picture of her. She is black and African American. Black is African American here. I don't ever call people black because black people are so angry, really, if you say the wrong thing. There are like only a few black people I know that don't get angry, and they are Christian and they are my age. She is black and Mexican. Steviano is 38 years old. She has a history of dating older men for money, and DailyMail.com says she is a cokehead. It's not cokehead. Calculated gold digger. Clippers owner is 80 years old, and Sterling's estranged wife Rochelle is suing her because Donald, which is the Sterling's owner, bought her a 2012 Ferrari, a Range Rover, and 2 Bentleys, and gave her $240,000 in living expenses, and purchased $1.8 million duplex apartment for her. And the lawsuit is claimed that it is taken away from the family money. She is a woman of many names, so she is also being sued for having 5 aliases, which is the reason I think she has those aliases to get more money out of the Clippers owner, like 4 Mexican names. She and Sterling began an affair in 2012, and they had met at the Super Bowl, LA Times reports, and they haven't split. But for someone to compromise their trust, like actually even record a voice recording like that, it's just unbelievable. There's like in my other video, like my friend who ended up on MTV last season for Are You the One, Ashley Morgan, she said she does not respect her, and she might be on one of my future shows on YouTube, which is a pretty good possibility because my shows, I tend to treat my friends nice, and they'll be like a whole talk show, and then I can definitely be like Ellen. Right now I just feel like I'm like Conan O'Brien, but I need to talk a lot better. Okay. He is banned for life from association with the NBA, fined a ton of money, and if 3/4 of the other 29 owners agree to Silver's recommendation, he'll be forced to sell the team. So I guess there's 29 owners to the Los Angeles Clippers. So it is California, Los Angeles, and their team, National Basketball Association, which is if you play for, like, they pay you a lot, like millions of dollars a year to play, and it is like not college basketball, but like a national league, maybe like FIFA for Europe. I know FIFA is like a video game, but I don't know if that's the soccer league of Brazil or Europe. Things I like, this is a little culture fact, things I like about Dutch people, they're very respectful. Like, they don't ever tell a woman it's not their place. When if you're ever in America, and football, not football Spanish for soccer, but foot double O-T ball with the leather cowskin double dewdrop looking thing, women they're not banned. Like, it's not against the law for them to be on the show. They are not in football. Like, they're not associated with it. It is a man's sport. The average American would say a woman, not like a feminist would be so offended probably, but they don't have like much of a place in football. They're really into like tennis or figure skating. That is like, they won't say to you, like a total asshole would say, there's no place for women in football. But like, if you guys watching football, usually if a woman interrupts them or something, they would be like, get out of the way, honey, or something like that. I don't think a Dutch person will ever, they'd just be like, can you make me more bitterball? I'm watching soccer. I don't know. Okay, so back to the story. I think there's some sort of legal punishment. I don't know if he's gonna be jailed, but he was fined like almost $3 million, and all because of his girlfriend being so mature. There's no proof that she did this on purpose. There's no proof that it's just kind of leaked out, and then he's in big trouble. There's like a owner of the basketball league. He wrote a letter to all the fans saying this is a very unfortunate event. We apologize, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the playoffs. Right now it's playoff season, and it's like, I would say basketball is the second most popular sport compared to American football. The winning team of like all divisions that play the best like get a trophy, and then I'd say baseball is next. A guy in Amsterdam like somehow friended me, and I had no idea how, and we were talking, and he likes the Cleveland Indians. I was surprised, and I was just like, wow. But I don't really talk to him. We just had a conversation. Clipper Darrell is the NBA Clipper. Dear fans, this afternoon I announced I bought an audio recording obtained by TMZ. TMZ is like this like group of people that stalk celebrities and have cameras follow them just for TV show reasons. And so he was fined, and the money goes to charitable organizations dedicated to anti-discrimination and tolerance efforts. So racism is a big deal in America still, and they're just seeing that he gets the maximum punishment. You know what really scares me? My Dutch cyclist friend told me about Sinterklaas, and that Pete guy is really freaky, like a guy covered in darkness. Like it's just because the eyes are so big, and like the makeup is so fake, and the lips are so red. It's like, it's almost like Ronald McDonald over there. Ronald McDonald exists worldwide. There's like an article how he's wearing like like a blazer now, so he's supposedly cooler, and how he's making inside jokes with Taco Bell, because Taco Bell in America had a commercial where they interviewed 25 people in real life named Ronald McDonald, and their new breakfast menu, which is like a waffle sausage taco. It looks so gross. There's so much syrup on that, but let's not talk about food. Okay, taking a little break, then we're gonna go to the music thing, and then relationship funnies, and there's two products to sponsor. Neurosonic drink. This is filled with water, but they do have caffeine, 35 calories, tastes like a soda, a lot of caffeine, and a lot of vitamins. There are 8 different kinds. For more information, go to drinkneuro.com. Created in California. It might be in other countries. This one is for alertness, concentration, mental fatigue, supports memory, neurosonic. There is neurobliss for relaxation and sleep and calmness and many other kinds. It's okay. Wild berry doesn't taste like berry. It tastes sweeter, like pomegranate or something. Alright, another product, Red Point Concealer. 3 different shades, $30 at dermstore.com. I will be refilling this because this is one product I got in a magazine raffle. I won, it was $50 value of 2 Beauty Fix bags with like 20 products, and this is the best concealer I've ever used. Las Vegas, Nevada, Johnson Marketing Group creates this, and if you are in Europe, Johnson Marketing Group also Nantaweg 165, 1043 Amsterdam, the Netherlands. So that might be a place. I don't know. They're a marketing group. That's like the stuff I work with, but I haven't looked up any information to contact them. Alright, be right back. Okay, we're back. There's another thing about what guys think. What guys think of girls when they wear clothes with too many holes in them. Boy, she must have a lot of mauves in her closet. I guess these are comic jokes, because they're little, like little kids would think of. Okay, now to the music part. Here is a little rap of when I was a little kid. We used to rap. We lived in Cleveland with a lot of kids who knew how to rap. So there's this movie called Space Jam, and it's of Michael Jordan, and it's animated with like Bugs Bunny and stuff. And like there's a song, I Believe I Can Fly, and the classic version, like little kids back then, I remember they would mix up I believe I can fly, I believe I can touch the sky. All I wanted was a chicken wing and some fries from Burger King. Funny stuff. I'll have another rap after I tell you about my idea. So there's this song by Katy Perry, and it's called Dark Horse featuring Juicy J, and a lot of people have been doing parodies on it. If you look up Bart Barker on YouTube, he does a great parody of it, and it's funny. It has all the people she used to date on it, and it's a bunch of it's very animated, like he used like a lot of special effects. And I know I just met someone who is a friend, and we went to an Italian place with his other friend, and he is in the indie music industry as a producer. I might ask him if he has like used to a green screen. If not, I can find someone else in the industry. I do have a lot of friends I can rely on for all these kinds of things. And then I have my friend Oliver, who I met 3.5 years ago. He designs for Creative Generation, Creative with a K. I think he also designs clothing. He could be the Juicy J rapper. He looks a lot like him and has suave, elegant grace of an artist. So I was thinking 2 different versions. One is of where I just sing the song normally, and like you gotta go do a green screen, but you're not in Egypt, you're like in China, and you're in like all this headdress and stuff, and like at the end you fly to Egypt like on this like dragon, and over the Great Wall of China it's like, I don't know, destroy the pyramid or be on the, like knock the other Egyptian off the pyramid and be on the pyramid. It's just weird, like, and then you'd have like, instead of Egyptian dudes carrying stuff, you would have like, you'd sit on this throne and Chinese dudes would get, and like, you wouldn't have a laser. I was thinking a scepter, but there's probably a better idea, like, maybe like a dragon wrapped around your throne, and the dragon would do a fire breath, like a fire laser, or something like that, and then like just copy it. And I think that would be a funny parody, and I'm not telling anyone in America about that because I think they will laugh at me. And then so my brother does this Chinese accent, and like at first I thought it was weird, but he does it all the time. Like there's this like Kim Jong-il parody, like he's a cartoon, he makes his voice, hello everybody. I think it's from like South Park or something. And, hello everybody, welcome. And I always want to say weak wasp right across my accent. What if you just like, and you don't have to do a green screen, you just wore like ornamental Asian clothing. I'm not doing this because I'm Asian. I just think if you do different culture just besides Egypt, if you do like a Grecian theme, I think that would be cool too, and just awesome, or a Japanese theme, or anything really. Just like try it out. It's so, and you just dance with like, if you did that and you were like Britney Spears or Instinct, like 5 people, like just one of those 90s group dances with like to the song. And I know Katy Perry's doing it with like people, but she has like a whole other theme going on. You just go, like, read the lyrics in the little accent. Make me your Aphrodite, make me your one and only. And like, just sing the whole thing in that version. Okay, here's the other rap I learned in grade school. So it goes. Whoa, step back. You need a tic-tac, not a tick, not a tack, but the whole 6-pack. I'm not trying to be mean, but you need some Listerine. Listerine? Listerine. Not a sip, not a swallow, but the value pack bottle. So, you would just sing that to be nice in case one of your friends have bad breath, and then you would give them a piece of gum. It was like the cutest thing. It is like the one rap I remember as a kid. I learned it in like when I was 7, and I sang it to my best friend Choo Choo, who inherited a lot from her family from an unfortunate event, and she is like always criticized by people for not paying for them. I don't think she deserves that kind of thing. Like, some people are just kind of, I don't know, feeling bad that day and just like wish they were loved, but like you just can't force someone to take care of you. It's like they have to feel it. Like, I'll pay for my friends, but sometimes halfway if there's more than one friend, or like there's a lot of different reasons, but I don't think people should be obligated to, like, you have to do like pressured sympathy or something like that. That's just wrong. Okay, let's see what else is on the news. Music done. Then okay, so little jokes, relationships and dating sites. So I don't really frequent them anymore, just to make friends and have a chat, and if someone talks to me, I will talk to them back if I have time, but I have deleted most of mine and plan to take pictures off, and I will take pictures off if I do feel harassed by somebody. So I don't have a stalker problem anymore. I had one 2 years ago, and it was very unfortunate. Like, I was creeped out. But anyways, if these are situations of what people might say if you join a certain site. If you join Match.com, now Match.com is the most generic worldwide dating site. So someone would say Match.com is like Toys R Us, and Toys R Us in the United States is like most expensive place to buy toys for kids. Walmart and Target have decreased its popularity, but some people still go there. So Match.com is like Toys R Us. It's new, and you want to try everything, and you want to buy everything, and you spend a lot of money, and then in a few months, you're not going to want any of it or need any of it. Okay, now for OkCupid, a parent might say, if you open an OkCupid account, your parent might say, oh, I thought that dating site was just to get a date for Valentine's Day. Plenty of Fish. If you join plentyoffish.com, someone might say, why are you trying to meet mermaids or mermen? I know, corny jokes, but there are a few eHarmony, like, if you join eHarmony.com, like, what are you trying to do? Find your zen? Like, isn't there enough, like, you can find at a bar? Oh, my jokes are so weird. Okay, that's all I know for the moment. There are new dating sites happening all the time. All About We is one of them. There's even a book. If you buy the book, you get a month for free, but I unsubscribed. I don't even know. It just disappeared. I don't really need dating sites because I'm too busy working on my own personal projects right now, but I will talk to people. I'm not antisocial, but since my grandma's staying for a while, I will just be working away. Yes, and like maybe twice a month leave the house with my friends. Okay, so last thing on the news. Oh, this is gonna be like a 50-minute video. I will make notes of what is good, so if you want to skip to that, or if you even have time to watch. I don't care if you don't, I just like to make a broadcast because it's lovely. Alright, so on the site where you kind of get, it is a little stereotypical. It's about guys and girls from different countries, what it's like to date a certain type of people, and some facts about it. So maybe they are true, maybe they are false. I'm not saying or promoting this, it's different with every single person, but it might be what the culture is like in their country. Okay, before that, energy drink that gives you an erection in Melbourne, Australia. There's a drink called Masca, and you cannot take them through borders. They will be seized and destroyed. Side effects are nausea, abdominal back pain, palpitations, priapism, and where the penis is hard for more than 4 hours. Includes ingredients treating erectile dysfunction, and it contains vardenafil, a prescription substance only allowed in Australia. But they say the side effects are so bad that it's not even worth it. Okay, so we'll start with I haven't even read this. Greek, I just found this. I was just looking stuff up. What Greek men are like. They are living larger than life. They probably are. I sent links to some people. There's this website called havocscope.com. It's about the black market. A lot of people have STDs that are like HIV associated in Greek because they're not using protection on purpose, which is pretty bad. So they are living larger than life. They really are. They just have plans all the time. Right after work, they hang out with friends, and then when they're at the bar, like they just in and out all the time, participating. An endearing sense of spontaneity. That's funny. Addicted to high drama. Now, I watched Pompeii, that movie with the volcano, and the drama in Greece is like part of the culture. It's like their drama and theater, and it's very cool. But I can't deal with drama too much. It wears me out. Smoky hot looks. I think Greek men are too oiled and too hairy. Tied to the apron strings. Does that mean they cook? Oh, they are. Well, this is kind of true. Like, I tutored a family with a Greek father, and his mom is living with him and telling him what to do all the time. But that's just, I think, my grandma doesn't tell my dad what to do, but it's totally different. But it could be good. It's like family stuff. Like, what's wrong with your mom living with you? Okay, so with the girls, the Greek girls are proud of their culture, feminine to the core, deserve to be respected, get to know the family. I know get to know the family is true. There's a lot of funny Greek movies here. I'm just going to skim through these. Punctual to the second. German women. Technological prowess. Reserved in nature's spirit of independence and expect to be treated as equals. German men. Rarely open up. Ooh. Fanatic about rules, be punctual, man of few words, go Dutch or rather German, so I guess you split the cash, and then very practical. Now Polish, this is funny because there are a lot of Polish guys in high school and they're just talking to them. They are very friendly and they do like to talk, so it says they like a good discussion, influence of the church. Many of them were Catholic, really. They didn't wear a cross, but they were like, I have to go to mass, and simple values. They were like in families that were like carpentry and stuff and traditional. Nothing happened in high school, just remained friends and graduated and found out what college we were going to and just traveled, really. Polish women also have a Catholic influence, brimming with grace and beauty, trained in traditional duties, active minds, want to be respected. Just a note, no, they don't have anything about Americans, Brazilians, Asians, or Saudi Arabians, or Middle Easterns, or Australians, just mainly Europe. What Russian men are like. highly attentive to their partners, take pains to dress up, be a lady. What? He expects his partner to be a lady. Yeah, I feel like I didn't date him. Like, we hung out twice, and then I think he has, like, I don't know, just like disappeared. I'm just like, we're friends, but nothing really clicked. We had good conversation. He dresses up all the time. Like, I'm in this brand name tracksuit, and he's like suit and tie right after work, and I'm just like eat at a family dinner, talk about some stuff. I think he has like this Russian long distance girlfriend, but not really his girlfriend. They're just friends, but he can't get over her, or like he won't see other people when she shows interest. But I don't know. I like it if like people we like have some sort of contact, and I know like I'm not being. The one thing I really hate, I do not like being ignored. That is my biggest pet peeve. But I will not like intrude on privacy. Really, I'm just so curious. I feel like I'm everywhere, and like I'm so social, or not emotional, but like intensely outgoing that it might feel like it's an overload, or I talk too much. But I don't feel that way. I'm like, just tell me to shut up. Like okay. My brother tells me to shut up all the time. I'm not ever mad. Like, if you cuss the living crap out of me, I'll just be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm going to my room to do my own stuff. Shut up. Or something. But not like in a bad way. It's just like shut up. You shut up. But nothing like that. Okay, some cultural pointers. Personal space is not important in Russia, so a lot of I'm gonna stand really close to you. Tryst with a bottle. I read somewhere that alcoholism is a big problem in Russia and very traditional. Now, Russian women, this is kind of what I aspire to be like they're like stereotype, but not like I think intelligence and humor come first. Like, I don't think I'm ugly when I gain weight, but I wish I could be hotter, and I will, because this cleanse diet is going good. So Russian women, killer looks, high maintenance. I don't know what high maintenance is. It's like 10 minutes to do makeup should be enough. Expect to be, and it's like all about quality. Expect to be indulged, passionate to the core, looking for respect. I think all women wants us to be respected. What Irish women are like, find out where Ireland is. Okay, treat her like a lady. Compliment without getting too personal. Irish people. It's so cool. I dyed my hair brown and ended up a little tint of red, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I'd rather have like just dark brown hair though, light brown hair. An Irish man is friendly and outgoing, and he is charming. You'll love his accent, fun-loving character, a man's man. Takes things slow, ties to home culture. That's kind of true from just hanging out with people as friends. They are like happy people. Okay, Dutchmen, well educated and aware. I'm just kidding, but it's nice to be with a smart man. I think smartness. Say a little bit inappropriate. Smartness gets me off. I'm so mad. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, smartness makes my heart beat really fast, because I don't know. It's just nice to talk to somebody. If you don't have anything to talk about, it's just like, it gets weird, like. But if it's easygoing, it's nice too. Well-mannered, sedate, because they have a tendency to correct behaviors with ladies, and that makes them boring. I don't know what that is. I think a lot of Asian parents do that too, like, you're not supposed to catch. Liberal attitude with women and long-term partnership prospects. I didn't open a window for Dutch women. I remember they are very independent and would like to be respected too, and contribute a lot to the family. Okay, that is my show. I'm gonna work on speech and talking a little slower because I don't want to repeat myself in future shows, but this is the longest show I've made, 55 minutes, so I hope you enjoy. If you do watch, if you don't, I won't be disappointed. I do hope you have a wonderful week, lovely outside USA viewers, and enjoy my email that is the introduction to this. Okay, bye!